Equity. That is a tricky word, right? Equity, just like all words, they have multiple meanings if you look it up in Webster's. But how do we usually hear about the word equity? I think most of us equate equity to money. Equity shares of stock, or a home equity loan. A lot of us do that to remodel the kitchen, right? Because it has something to do with our money. Actually, in the context of law, equity doesn't mean money. You've got to think of it as two tracks in our legal system. One is law, and that's the law that's on the written page, in the law books, in the four corners of the document. That's law. Then there's something called equity. I think the way we would explain equity is fairness and justice. So how about the context of a contract? A court is interpreting a contract. That contract may be written perfectly aligned with the law of the land. However, it might result in a horrible, fundamentally unfair result. And that's where a lawyer would appeal to what we call equity. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're in court, you want the law on your side. If you have the law and equity on your side, well, then you've got the strongest argument. If the law is not on your side and only equity is on your side, that's a steep climb uphill. But the key is that your lawyer needs to be aware of both and arguing both to the best of his or her ability.